Yo, hello. It has been a bit of time since I recorded anything Masterduel related. I think last time was when I streamed. Fun fact, I streamed for a little bit. And I wanted to show you this because I finally got the goal of hitting Master rank. I got this actually like 2 or 3 days ago, but I've been preoccupied. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. And, but, still vibes. I wanted to make this just because it took me a while, and I did make a series on trying to get to master rank, and let's get into it, right? So, this is replay style because I was just playing. I didn't want to record it. I wanted to just play for fun. It was also very late at night, probably close to like midnight where I am. No, I'm playing Unchained. I adore this deck, right? So the starting hand, Tour Guide. What is this? Sharvara? Yeah, Sharvara, Nibiru, Prison. Hand's quite good. I beat with this hand, normal summon Tour Guide, obviously, summon the Fiendish Rhino, and then combo off from there. I am relatively new to this deck, so there will be misplays. There's also some card I already remember one that didn't end up mattering, but it didn't help my chances. So let's go into normal summon Tour Guide, summon Rhino, go into uh, the Link 2, and then go on from there. This hand also beats like one hand trap. Not entirely sure if it beats two. Probably beats two because you set this, pop it, and then shit happens, I guess. If not, at the end of the day, you end on the rage, and you have follow up in and the trap. So it's not that bad. Pretty good hand, all things considered. And there's a Nibiru here. So let's just see where it goes. Activate this. Notably, no Maxx. This deck sucks against Maxx, almost always. So, just playing. Summon Lord of Yama. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. Still, no hand trap. Good. Quite nice. Love to see it. I sent the blue one because something something. I can pop. I set this pop with Aruha. Then I could use the Shyama to pop the Aruha and get some more summons. No, no hand trap so far. I'm a little afraid of Nibiru at this point. I think it did flash back to them a few times. So I'm like, oh, how do I play around with Nibiru, right? But, you know, I'm just like, fuck it. If they have it, they have it. It is what it is. I'm just going super greedy. Even though, like, even if I get Nibiru on the second dog, I can still, uh, I get the trap set, and then I can still end on the rage plus the trap, not trap. I can still end on rage though, which is nice. Uh, but still, it's not the best. But now the end board is rage, trap, High King Caesar, and Nibiru, and this is what it was. So their hand this entire time, I thought it was Nibiru. It wasn't. It was Labyrinth. Chandraglier. You know what I'm saying? So they set Welcome. It's fine. Then they activate this. I'm like, ah, shit. I have to wait. High King that. And I detach the blue dog, Shyama, because I wanted to save the Sharvara for when the next turn, so I can set an extra trap, obviously. If you're not familiar with this deck, that's cool. And then they had two labs. And I also had an Imperm, which is very interesting. I'm surprised they didn't use it earlier. So I'm like, okay, no Nibiru. I'm gonna just keep going, right? So I activate the Sharvara in hand, still in main phase. I continue my main phase. I pop the escape, so I wanted to summon the Abominable, right? I'm like, Nibiru sucks in this matchup, so I'm gonna discard it, pop one of the traps, specifically the Big Welcome, and then we're gonna go into a Link to the Phoenix, discard the Tour Guide to pop the other one. And I drew a Droll, which doesn't really do much in this matchup, but it's nice. It's the Droll is nice for I discard for Abominable when I bring it back with the Lord of Yama. So now I'm feeling really good about myself. I'm feeling really good. But then I realized rollback. The effect of rollback cannot be High King Caesar because it copies effect. It's kind of like Verite and stuff, right? So I'm like, shit, fuck. Now they have Lovely Labyrinth, which in itself is bad. but they also have the big welcome, so they have a bounce. On top of like, you know, their two Chandelier welcome and Torby all triggering. So I'm like, I might as well negate something, right? So I negated the Torby, which I think is correct. I don't think I really care. I think I'd rather negate the Torby than the Butler. Obviously, I think they. It's just the way that it was chained. But there was a chance of them not summoning the Butler here, summoning it later, and then they just pop my Hiking Caesar with the lovely Labyrinth effect on res. Then I just like, you know what, I might as well just summon, and then they bounce, which is like fine. I had to force it out eventually. Yep. So, nothing crazy. Yep, casual chain link 8, you know. And then negate, Storby, negated, welcome, sets, change clear. I think I used the rage effect because I wanted to deny them a set off of the lovely, but obviously that wasn't happening anyway. Okay, they pop the High King. Yep, activate the Lord of Yama effect, and I also activate the Sharvara effect. They discarded a Ku Clock. I don't recall them getting that. I'm not gonna front. Like I don't even know where this came from, but it is what it is. Set a trap. I said I like setting the one that reborns because it's good follow up. And I can't use the pop one right now anyway. I discard a card and I pop the Lovely Lab. They summon the Lady Lab. They go into Muckracker. They bring back the Lovely, discarding the Change Clear. And now I try to, like, you know, again, I try to deny them their set, but they end up getting the set anyway, which is not the worst, but it's not the greatest. So, cause like I saw a follow up, and I drew a Maxi, so that's like at 1 or 2 draws, sometimes. So then, I activate the blue dog and grave, target the chamber, but actually activate the chamber because of so I wanted to bring back a monster from the graveyard. I don't want to use the effect of the set. When it's set, it destroyed, you summon from the deck, right? Because I'm running out of names, and I don't really see a reason to get anything else. Plus, like, if I, like, let's say I use Blue Dog, pop this while it's set, I guess the best choice is, like, I don't know, I don't think it matters either way, to be honest. I think there's niche cases with the small Yama, I don't know their name. It's the one that sets from the grave and then you can pop one on res after. So, doesn't matter, right? I go into Wave King. And this is where I misplay actually, because I didn't know Muckracker had this effect, where if another Fiend would be destroyed or something, you contribute this instead. A huge misplay actually. If I read the card for more than 3 seconds, I would have just, my position would have been like, it would have been Jove. Like, I don't even know what to do against this. Then I normal summon the Maxi, so I'm like, haha, Lamau, I'm trash. So then I didn't make rage. So I still end up on the same board-ish. Not bad. They activate this set. I use the rage. Obviously, this card, rage is main phase only. I can't use it in standby, otherwise I would have, to deny them the set, but it is what it is. And they summoned a lab. I detached the Sharvara to negate it. And then they activate welcome. I couldn't get away from this. It was bound to happen. It was either, like, let's say I didn't. Maybe there was an argument to not negating the Butler effect, but I feel like, I don't know, I felt like something bad was gonna happen. Plus, I didn't really care if they summoned the Lady Lab anyway. It's almost unimportant. Oh, I go into Anguish. Lab effect, it resolves, they get imperm, and then I set a Abominable chamber for the next turn. They crash into this. I understand why, because their choices was, but I feel like it was better to crash into the hiking, because I can't even target this monster. I can't target Lady Lab because they have a set card, right? The imperm. So I think it was better to attack into the Wave King, but you know, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I'm looking really good now, because I have so much, right? Yeah, I draw a Droll, excuse me. Then I use the same thing, Unchained plus the trap. I don't really care at this point if the Lady Lab uses its effect because they don't have a Ku Clock, they can't use it. Plus I have Weight King, but then they have to force the Imperm, excuse me. Summon back Unchained, Abominable, because they're at 4,000 life points, right? Activate the effect. I feel like this is where they misplayed because it's not a big misplay. At the end of the day, I was popping this anyway, right? But I think that their only out was for them to try to uh, not use the imperm, see if they can pop the big welcome because I can't target this. So it's either one of these two, right? And it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't target. But if I pop the big welcome, they could banish it and use the effective bow to one of my monsters. But I mean, it's that's like it's whatever, right? It's not that big of a deal. I wasn't gonna pop it anyway because I actually realized midway. So then I crash. I go attack with Sharvara and I attack with Haiku. Caesar for game. Oh, and that's it. Shoutouts to my opponent. I think their name was Mikon or something. Mikon. Good game. And I might as well show you the deck list. Why not? It's a pretty budget version because even though Unchained is already a oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm actually gold master 4 now because I felt like it, I was playing some synchrons because that's who I am. Uh, this is the deck: 3 Droll, 3 Maxi, 3 Tour Guide, Fiendish Rhino, 3 Ash, 3 Aruha, 2 Rakea, 1 Sarama, 3 Sharvara, 1 Shyama, 1 Abominable, 1 Nibiru for the Maxi, 3 Prison, 1 Talent because I only have 1, 2 Callback, 1 Crossout, excuse me, 3 Imperm, 3 Escape, 2 Abominable Chamber. Then it's Stone King Darius, which doesn't really come up that often. 2 High King comes up often. Uh, Zeus, Deus Ex, Phoenix, 2 Rage, 2 Lord of Yama, 1 Unicorn, doesn't really come up that much. 2 Anguish does surprisingly come up, in the long games. 1 Abominable and 1 Goddess, just in case I need to out like I don't know, some bullshit. Like, I did face an Attic Gister. I didn't get to summon that much. My hand was pretty bad, but yeah, it's there. I don't really know the I don't know the Appaloosa lines either. Nope, that's the deck. Just the quick thoughts on the deck. This deck is very fun, quite enjoyable. However, it's a lot less enjoyable for certain reasons like Maxi. This deck sucks against Maxi a lot of the time. It's not the worst actually because sometimes it depends on like when they use the Maxi. If they Maxi on Tour Guide, it feels pretty bad. If they Maxi like if they shotgun the Maxi, you could just set one of these and then hopefully you have other shit in hand to try to play on your opponent's turn. Like if you have a Sharvara, you can pop one of these, summon an Abominable, something interruption. But on that, kind of blows. This deck is also kind of budget. Like before the new Unchained support, the entire deck was no URs basically, except for like no, except for no, oh, except for Abominable actually, and that's the entire deck. It's not even accounting for staples, obviously, but like if you don't have 3 Maxi, 3 Bash Blossom, 3 Imperm, 2 Call by Crossout, and probably a Nib, which you can get from a bundle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then it is what it is. But this is from uh what's it called? This is from a bundle. This is from a bundle. These are just good. I think this is from a bundle. This is from a bundle. So it's not even like that bad, right? It's nice. Very fun deck. Hand traps kind of blows against it, and I'm actually quite lucky. I feel like every time I face the like fire decks, specifically, yeah, any fire deck really, but mostly pure Snake Eye, the deck struggles. I have one up, obviously, but it's a pretty hard matchup because they play like 14,000 hand traps. They hand trap you to oblivion. They normal summon Snash. It's like shit. What are you supposed to do? Well, other than that, it's quite good. I if you face anything that's not fire, your chances of winning goes up by a lot. I think most of my wins, like whenever I see a deck that's not fire, I feel a little bit better. But obviously, I still have to try. Like in the case of the Labyrinth game. Oh. Deck list will be in the description. Try it out. the double Rakea is just like something I had. I don't think it's optimal necessarily, but it's cool, I guess. Um, that being said, thanks for watching. Journey's over. Peace. Maybe I'll go for Master One next. Peace.